Well, as a kid, I was kind of a firebug. And I'm fairly sure that if I didn't find blacksmithing, then I probably would have burned somebody's house down. Or not, but I like fire.
Better outlet than, arson.
To be honest, it was more like, ever since I was little, I've wanted to do it. I just didn't know how to get into it. And then when I found out how to get into it, I didn't have a place to get into it, because people don't like smoke a lot. Well, allegedly, people don't like smoke coming out of somebody else's backyard. They get used to it pretty quick, though, I found. But it was one of those things that there's no real explanation for it. It was just something that what the your soul, the back of your brain, it was like a calling. It was something pulling me towards it. We actually met formally at the coffee house that I now work at, and I'd heard him talking about blacksmithing, and on a whim I asked him if he needed an apprentice, and he had just started up, and basically told me he was like, well, our docket's full right now, but if I need you, if somebody falls out, then I'll give you a call. And then one night, I think it was like 11 o'clock at night, I got a phone call from him asking me why the hell I wasn't there. So I promptly asked for the address and hauled ass on my motorcycle. And, that was a night of moving stumps for anvils. It was, there was a lot of exertion. I didn't actually touch any steel from that point on for about 6 months. Made wooden blades to practice on form, and chopped a lot of charcoal. And then finally one day he asked me, he told me to pick out a piece of steel and forge for a couple hours. A couple hours turned into 12. Yeah. I lost all track of time, and I think that was the slowest moving piece of steel of all time. I'm very much a dabbler in many, many fields of bladesmithing. It's from what I've talked to with Chris about it, for him, it's more about, the form and everything coming out as it should. Quality product. But his mindset is significantly different than mine. He sees the steel for, what it's doing, what's happening. I see numbers, there are numbers. Now, I'm not saying I'm great at math or anything, but it's, I do it for the science behind it. Branches. Yeah. Squirrel. Wind is windio. One of the reasons we are doing this whole thing and why my friends are helping out, putting in time with sound and directing, film, and, the guys in the back, girls in the back, sorry, is because I have cancer. I'm actually not allowed to do anything that would cut me, burn me, basically cause infection. It's really frustrating because I've been going about this for the past almost 6 months. And I can't play with fire. I sit down and on my butt. I'm a workaholic, and I play video games. I play DayZ, EVE Online, stuff like that. And basically I read a lot of books. Basically just try to bide my time until I can get back over that way. And this is actually, I can work 4 days a month due to chemo. My doctor frowns upon the fact that I actually work in a place, that's high traffic and has a lot of people, but I gotta live. So I do what I can. But that being said, I don't have my own shop. I'm here playing around, we'll be here playing around with Chris. And as you can see, the shop back there is a little better than a shed. Not that either of us are complaining. As I was saying, I'm living off of savings at the moment. Fortunately, I learned how to deal with money a long time ago. I can live on $50 for 2 weeks. But bills got to get paid, materials have to be bought. And this is one of those, it's like a carrot. This is something for me to look forward to, something to keep me going. Till, this whole thing is done. Sorry.
Take a break for a minute?
No, I'm good. The end goal is to be able to do what we love to do, do what we're compelled to do. This isn't something that we could stop doing. We will always try to do this. It's like somebody with OCD. They just can't help washing their hands 50 times. I can't help but make a knife. Or, if not make a knife, then make a flower. Out of steel, make whatever the hell that comes into my brain that's, beating at my mental walls. We want to be able to do this and make ends meet. We're not going to get rich off of doing this. Very few blacksmiths or bladesmiths get rich at what you do. However, you can pay the bills. You can love every minute of it.